I stayed right here last night. Well, not quite right over here, but I stayed right at the job site right after the game. I didn't go anywhere. I don't want to do that all the time, but last night we came in around 10ish and I just didn't want to move, so I just stayed in there. My van stayed inside the gate and there's a security guard there, so it was pretty safe. And a little out of breath. I gotta exercise a little bit more. But yeah, it's always possible to stay by the job site. When I worked for another company for about almost 8 years, I stayed like a quarter of a mile from the job site. And it was a place that in the beginning I didn't want to stay there. I didn't even know if I could, because it was kind of like a private place for it was actually for the company that I was working for their employees to park. So in the beginning I didn't want to park there, but then I started parking and I'm like, okay, somebody's going to tell me I have to move, I can't be here. That was my thought in the beginning. And then I stay there the next night and the next night, and then I stay there week after week, after month, after month, after year, and I'm like, I guess by now nobody's going to tell me to move, because they don't know. There's so many people working there that they didn't know if I was one of them or not. So, and then what happens is, after a while, they see your vehicle there all the time. People just assume that you work there. That's just the way it is. So that was pretty good. But over here, I don't really have to stay at this job site. I have a nice place to stay not far from here. So, and over here, it was kind of a little bit smelly. This morning, I woke up and I'm smelly. I'm like, smells like farts. I know what you're thinking. It wasn't me. So it's a little smelly. I don't know why. It's not from here, because here it doesn't smell. I'm thinking it's more like the general area. But it's always possible to stay by the job site if you live in a van. Do you always want to stay by the job site? Not necessarily, but it's always an option.